I'm sure the people that weren't in the brief can either listen to my voice and visualize, or they can just be told later, okay? Cool. Now, here's the deal. We're going to be carrying out something called Contingency Plan Alpha, which is based off of the video SCP Ghost Town. For those of you that aren't informed, we're basically going to assassinate a Russian general if he does not play ball with us. And he is going to be meeting with a contact called Sign Bishop, and that is at the red marker location that has been circled. Contingency Plan Alpha is as follows. Phase 1. Over at the blue flagged areas, there will need to be 3 SATCOM antennas that are deployed, 1 at each flag. If you are unable to deploy them and start shooting, this radio tower, and this radio tower could potentially be used to call in QRF, blowing our cover, and as I said earlier, MI-28 galore will show up and kill you all. Do not worry about this radio tower up here on the top right by the airport. That is disabled due to a pre-existing condition. I think it's literally a crater right now. But I digress. Contingency Plan Alpha is simply the elimination of all Russian forces in this area, as well as the airfield. After you eliminate them, you will also move in and body bag them. A Bravo team will be brought into the airfield via air means. I'm still coordinating if they're going to do a C-130 or a helicopter insert. And they will then organize getting all the bodies loaded in a plane and dealt with. But you guys are going to set the framework. So priority is, of course, killing the general, and then from there, hitting any targets that are in the town. You're going to be fighting Russians. Standard MSV guys are in most of the positions. General is guarded by VDV Airborne. They have a different camo, so if you just get confused, you'll probably see VDV guys around here and then MSV anywhere else. Vehicle profile is BTR-80 alphas, a few gases, but this is why we have the Javelin teams to take those out. The Bravo team has a way to move those wrecks, so there is nothing suspicious. I've already gone over some of your gear and what you'll be using, so again, if you don't know how to use that gear, don't take that slot, because you will probably fuck everyone else if you don't know how to use what you're given. For now, this is stay out of sight. You will have 30 minutes from the server start to get into position, and only after High Command gives the order will contact be initiated. If you are spotted before contact is initiated, Bishop will most likely be killed, because she's in the middle of everything, and that will also result in a mission fail. Now, insert methods, excuse me. All of the waterways you see through this little river system and whatnot, they're all viable except, I would assume, this area that I've circled. So don't take your boats in there, because that's right next to a few positions and you might be spotted. And like I said, you are trying to stay out of sight. Also, we believe in this window of time there will be no Russian air support anywhere. However, there is some grounded at the airbase that they could potentially deploy. So you might want to divert a team to deal with any pilots that might try to run up to the airfield and crew airvics to give things an easier time. Also, it will be really, really hard to take care of and scrub an MI-24 or jet wreck compared to the BTR-80 alphas or gases that you may destroy.
Let's give
Does anyone have any questions?
Are we looking at possible Spetsnaz as QRF or any other special forces?
Don't have any QRF.
So the general, he is able to call in a lot of stuff, but if you get those SATCOM antennas up, then he will not be able to call any QRF, because they will jam the long range and short range communication of this position. And I've already said the airfield doesn't have its thing working, so just please get those SATCOM antennas up, because if they're not up, QRF will ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 30-minute timer the time we have to get all 3 SATCOM antennas up, or is that just the time until image ops, or we can fire?
Let me explain a bit better. What will happen in those 30 minutes is the meeting will start. It'll probably take another few minutes to conclude the meeting. I will then be radioed by Bishop if we need to carry out contingency plan Alpha, and only after that is radioed in and I confirm it, do you deploy the SATCOM antennas. Because if you cut off communication before we're ready to do it, the Russians might get spooked and the general might try to flee the area. Make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Got that. So move in, sit at the 3 areas, be ready to deploy it, and wait for your word.
Mhm.
Okay.
While you're on Overwatch, basically mark out what you see where, coordinate with other teams on who needs to hit what. Because these 80 alphas, even though it's going to be a bit darker, it's going into night, by the way. You have night vision capable stuff. Be careful with the 80 alphas, because they will...
Mess you up.
Yeah.
I have a
Any other
question.
questions?
Is there
Yep.
anything stopping us from going around the island to the north side of that river?
Like I said, the rivers are completely clear. Enemies are only in just about this circled zone minus this area. That area is safe. So everything else is okay. There's no reason to go into the areas down here. But even then, I mean, that's mostly just forestry and whatnot, so you probably shouldn't encounter anything.
So you can confirm that the bridge to down here
This
is
bridge, yes, that should be empty according to thermal scans.
Do we have Archer 1-2?
Yes, 3 men. 1 marksman, 1 medic, 1 lead.
So your
For
boats
whoever-
are real quick because I see a question on map by Lolo. Your boats are the rubber dinghies, so they're not the fastest things in the world. So that lawn blue route might take too long. It might be better for you to cut through the river.
Alright.
Also, you should all spawn in your boats, but just in case, especially if you're a full team, just make sure everyone's there. They might have spawned under the boat, and they'll have to like move around. And if you move the boat while they're under the boat, you will knock them out, and they will drown because the water is very deep.
Oh
So
yeah.
just-
Whoever's taken the green pass, he did say that the thermals say there's nothing there, but that doesn't stop a patrol from coming up later. So still watch yourself when you cross the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, suggestion for
Team leaders are drivers, by the way.
Archer.
Oh shit.
Suggestion for Archer to take the westernmost, or to sit on the westernmost hill where the flag is, around there maybe. So they have an eye on the position. So land with Charlie maybe.
Hey, anyone
Doesn't-
wanna take
Doesn't the
team lead?
eastern position have more? The one between the airport and the town? Wouldn't that be a better position for marksmen?
Oh yeah, that's where Alpha goes.
Mm-hmm.
So Archer 1.
Yeah. Yeah, 1,
Oh,
2.
right.
we've
I
got
need to
two
tab out
hours.
and grab the name.
I'm suggesting that because we might not have the view into the building to kill the general. So directly from the other
what's her
side for
face? Where's
second sniper team would be.
So we should have Alpha set up here, Bravo and Delta set up at the south. Then we have Charlie and Echo set up on the west side. That way we've got a sniper in the middle that can overwatch both the eastern side
And
of
if this
town
doesn't
and the
work, I have
airfield.
30 minutes to
The
fix
MG
it.
can sit up here and provide support for the cleaners to move in. The AT has reign over everything, and they've got a sniper team to look into the main compound if Alpha doesn't have a line of sight.
I am
I mean-
pushing the server in 2 minutes, by the way.
Copy.
I mean,
Hey, Vesper.
I guess my team's gonna be more Overwatch than anything at this point, so we're gonna set up, yeah, I guess on the western side.
Well, the
So-
south position is basically either to attack the southern part of town or to watch for people trying to leave.
It's a blocking.
Real quick,
Yeah.
does anyone want to take over team lead for Titan 1-1? Because I saw that it was empty, but I can't drive, and I really think that this is
It's
a
a
bit
bit-
complicated for me
Zealot,
to.
it's-
If it comes
You
to
can
it, you can
switch.
switch to the passenger's seat,
Yeah.
and then they can switch to a
If
driver's
worse
seat.
comes to worse, I'll take over the driver and pull us in.
If the
Fair
boat's
enough.
full, because it's going to be full, if you have a full team, just have the driver get out, and then someone switch, and then driver can get back in.
Or
and
don't get back
by-
again.
1 minute.
By the way, guys, maybe not Alpha Charlie, because my guys are very confused on what team my guys are.
Okay.
I mean, you have
What do you
call
mean?
signs, so use your call sign.
Yeah.
Bravo.
No, when my team is Archer 1-2, the second marksman team. So yeah, Anyways,
There's gonna be MG team.
Batman is the MG teams.
So
30
how about we
seconds.
have Sniper 1, Sniper 2, MG, AT, and Cleaner.
Yeah, AT is Titan 1-1, and so just so I know specifically what we're supposed to be doing, what is AT supposed to be doing?
AT stuff.
AT.
Okay, fair
So,
enough.
last thing I'll say, guys, I wouldn't recommend, based off of your rifles, they're not like full-on anti-material long range, like 2-click sniper rifles. They're like marksman, medium range scope rifles.
Mm-hmm.
So
No.
I wouldn't, the Archer 2's position, I would not recommend that.
It's not. It's more for Overwatch than anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 1250. Good luck, have fun.
Nah, you have time.
Hmm.
They're gonna set up now and then go.
Yeah, I got like 30 minutes, I think.
30 minutes to get there and sit and wait.
Zeus, come on. There we go. Because people are also connecting. Look at all the disconnects that have happened. Alright, there's a few things I gotta do first and foremost. This is high on 5-0. This is Zeus on 5-0. Check. Good check. Alright, so first thing I gotta do is get Angeline on the server. She's a hidden asset, so you have to spawn her in with a module. Why is she an empty unit? Okay, that's... this is why I didn't want it hidden, Makarov. That's okay. Backup thingamajig. I can attach her to a virtual unit that is invisible.
50 check. Oh my god. Good check.
Of course, it has a balaclava. So, this is really simple. Just hide. I mean, if I copy and paste you, what does that do? Ah, ha, 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 yes. My superior intellect wins again. Now, I'm gonna lower time acceleration here just by a touch. We're gonna go off of the time on the left.
Good check.
And then, just in case an oopsie happens, we're going to set up for friendly to board for the time being. Obi needs a TP to Slushy, because people don't know how to join a server properly. So that should put him on the boat. And I'll put her over there for now. All right. So, AO is fairly simple here. I'm also, for the sake of this operation, I'm going to adjust the global scale a touch. This is temporary. This is just to help the players adjust here, because I don't want them to get spotted early. But looking at everything, the deal site's going to be up here. Russian general is going to be up here. I'm going to be giving a brief on what he looks like after we confirm. but I'll start giving them a little bit of feeding here of information. All right, so all MTF teams, this is base. Be advised, we do not have a positive PID on the general break. That will be given to us by call sign Bishop break. Call sign Bishop will be arriving in the AO in about 15 minutes from the south on position marked time crossing with patrol gap on that bridge in an unmarked vehicle that will pull up to the marked location. Over.
Copy that.
Yeah, so this is based off of the first 6 minutes of SCP Ghost Town. It's not based off of the whole thing. It's just based off of the contingency plan alpha, because I love the those types of videos here, and I wanted to make it into an entire op, because, you know, just assassinating the general and the few guys he was with, sure, that's okay. Also, I couldn't find a really good urban building that was, like, Russian-based, so I just settled for one of the new things we have on Popovo Island. So, you know, it's just, again, adapting something for Arma and making it work. Because also, you know, players ask for SCP things, but it can be really hard to do SCP in Arma without taking the SCP mods. But you know, I've adapted a few things in the past, and it's been pretty fun. So. When am I moving to Zeus Enhanced? That's a TSB decision, not necessarily mine. There's still some people on the fence due to other issues, but we'll get there when we get there. Have I tried the Dynamic Bulwarks mission? No, I have not. Is that one that I was making, or is that something that's just available on the workshop? So, Dollhouse, I actually showed Bloodwing Dollhouse the other day, but I don't think that's going to be possible to make it into an Arma mission. Because you have to consider that was, what, like a 5 or 6 man team? It's like, and, you know, these ops can have anywhere from like 20 to 50 people. So it's really hard to adapt Dollhouse into something that can hold 20 to 50 people. It's a workshop one? I'll have to look into it then.
Sorry, repeat last.
So that's why Ghost Town works. Because I can take the contingency plan, I can expand it into an operation. By the way, the pilots are over here, the radio tower's down, but I've got, you know, an Mi-26, some planes they can go to, so, you know, that'll be some extra pickings for the Javelin Gunner. And then you're an error no unit. So, can I still RC you? No. Because this is very dangerous for a Zeus to RC something that is not defined in the game as a hidden asset. But I will not be able... Oh, sweet. No, so RCing her actually gave her some stuff here. One second. So... Was that Daring Dan? Yeah.
Clean up on the ground.
Copy that, clean up.
I think Rex just drowned. Yeah, so this is why I gave him all that time to come into the mission, so, you know, we didn't have late joiners. We started, like, 20 minutes late, and I also opened the server early, and even then, people still couldn't get into the frickin' mission, even though they even voted for what they wanted, so it's annoying to have to deal with the late joiners, but I think they'll spawn up on this island, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if Rex respawns, I'll deal with him. It's a wave defense, but as Zeus, nice, nice, nice. So it's gonna kick him now, I think, because that was too quick. We have an anti-kick system because people... Fun fact, if you constantly reconnect and disconnect from a server, you can actually if it's like already stretched tight because there's plenty of people on from all around the world, you can cause the server to act up and even memory leak. I learned that the hard way. People are malicious.
This is Titan 1-1.
Yeah,
have
we
visual
could
on the
do.
bridge. Looks
There
clear
are
for now.
SCPs we can do stuff on, but for now, you know, this was one of the Monday op concepts that I opened up, and because this is a fill-in op,
Clean
it's
up the high.
for whoever shows up. This is hi, sun message.
Reminder, we only set up SATCOM antenna once we get a clear up from the informator.
Correct. Do not carry out any parts of Contingency Plan Alpha until given the go-ahead. Over.
Solid, thank you.
For now, you guys are just getting reconnaissance data, and from there, we will use it to carry out Contingency Plan Alpha should it be needed. Over. I needed a 173 op. Yeah, so again, the mods exist, and it's something I will eventually get into on a Monday concept, but there's so many other things I have to do, guys. Yeah, so if they join late and they're stuck in the respawn menu, if they're alive on the debug corner, you can just kill them off. But if they're dead, then not much you can do about it. Also, I'm slowly factoring myself in to use the Ace Teleport, because you can teleport players in the vehicles, and that's super useful, and it's just one of those features that, you know, I never knew about. But now that I know about it, I'm using it all the time. Finger guns. Plus, guys, this Saturday, I got invited to play at a small-scale SCP group called Task Force Viper. Just they do op times, which I'm rarely around for, have pre-existing things for, but I got Bloodwing to give me a Saturday, tomorrow's. So I'll play a 700th op at 5, and then a SCP op at 8. So that'll give me some inspiration, you know? I know, you're never going to avoid late joiners. That's why you have to have contingencies to get them in. But in anywhere from 4 to 9 minutes, I'll send Angeline in. Mommy gave me time off. Fuck's sake, Sam. Little weirdo. There's still room. It's just when shit starts hitting the fan in like 10 minutes, I'm not gonna be teleporting people because I'm gonna be too busy. I'm guessing that was a mispain because I don't see any issues there. Players love to mispain me. Oh, there's a vehicle I could put Angeline in, but I'm not going to show it off because Makarov told me to not show that one. But it would have been the same vehicle that Makarov would have gotten if Galil died in his... no, not Galil, Atomic. If he died, then Makarov would have gotten... So what's a good civilian car to give Natasha here? I call her Natasha. She's really Angeline, but... I mean, that's too bright. I need a really shitty car. And I need to frickin' hit that option. We'll do just a regular sedan. Like, that should be fine. Well, okay, yeah, no, you're right. Her call sign is Bishop, but her actual asset name is Angeline. But I call her Natasha. But you're right, Chow. You're right. So, these guys bug me.
I think we went to the wrong side.
Because they want to go all the way up here and do an Overwatch vector, but they're not going to get any good eyes from this area, so they're going to have to climb, like, all the way up here to do it. But even then, they've got limited eyes because they failed to properly use trigonometry to see how big these slopes are right here. So I even told them, hey, you probably don't want to go up there, and they're like, no, we're going to go for Overwatch. And I'm like, okay, like... Taking literally an entire team of the players isn't gonna work too well for you, but yeah, whatever. Who am I, the mission maker, to tell my players how to play the op that I made and designed and tested with all these complex features?
AT is in position for jammer.
It just bugs me because they will, if they don't have fun, they're gonna say they don't have fun in reviews, and I'm like, well, that's because I told you that not to do that, guys. Like, fuck, please. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, no, TSB is always acceptance of late joiners. It's just, you know, some missions where it's one life, it makes it hard to factor them in. Well, the fun thing about complex ops is you can either make a really complicated, annoying script for them, or you can just do it all in Zeus. And, the latter is a lot easier, so we're gonna do the latter. We have beta now, so I can, like, fly up and listen to these guys.
Yeah.
It looks like they're switching weapons here.
Wait, where? What?
It's on the ground. I can see it right here.
Yeah, so they're
there it is.
switching.
It's a fucking Win Mag. What the Oh, it's... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, you can take it again.
So, by the way, the players are equipped with armor-piercing, regular, and subsonic ammo for all of their guns. The subsonic ammo will buy them some more time, and, you know, taking out individual targets unless they're grouped. So, depending on the frames, I might ungroup them, but let's see. How are we for frames right now? Bless. 50 frames! This is high, send message.
We've got range cards, but the scopes don't work with advanced ballistics. They are vanilla ranging, so 50-meter increments. So we don't really know what to do with fucking subsonic ammo.
In testing, they were compatible. I'm not sure if you have something custom on your own settings that's overriding, but all I'm gonna say is, I guess, adjust.
We'll copy.
Archer to Charlie coming up from the northwest to help.
So we, someone just, oh, cack. It was a late joiner, I don't know. But, I don't know what to tell him. I mean, I was able to, you just literally put the range card on. You, page up, page down with the scope. For whatever reason, when they're doing page up, page down, it's adjusting the range in meters. Last call sign, this is high. If you have the vanilla system, then just get a range with your rangefinder and adjust if you're getting the vanilla one. If you're not, then follow the range card system with the page up and page down of the scope adjustment. Either system will work the same way, just different methods over.
Well done, thank you.
I mean, that's weird how I was able to test it on my server and not get that, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, maybe someone has a setting that's set client side. The mystery. Oh yeah, and then you'll always have disconnects, and that's always weird.
Titan 1 to high, I've just lost one of my AT men.
Roger, his body should still be on the server. You can still grab his AT, but if he comes back, I'll teleport him up over.
Yeah, he's logging back in now, I just wanted to let you know.
I can't control people's connections. I mean, server stability's fine. I've just shown... Oh! I mean, yeah, no, it's people's connections. It's not the server, so I can't do anything. Accidental SCP start when they lost a member. All call signs, this is high. Be advised, call sign Bishop is arriving in a sedan-style vehicle. She will be arriving from the bridge and entering the target area in approximately 2 mics over. Oh no, I do. Yeah, no, I do monkey now. Like, oh, the frames.
Here's some money to try to make you feel better.
Hey, Marshmallow Man, thanks for the 20 spot. I appreciate it. That funding will go straight into my pork rinds budget, which I got a giant case of them now, so it's gonna be good.
AT to high, do we have color for the sedan?
Roger, color is a red sedan. Over.
Affirm.
Yeah, it's one live, so that's why server stuff's decent. Whatever. And like one of you predicted, she doesn't know how to cross a bridge. We have respawns set. So I don't know why his respawns is set. Maybe because I forgot to set it to blue 4, but we've tested respawns already. You guys were here when I tested respawns in a stream like 5 or 6 days ago. So I don't know. People are being weird. But it is one live, so it doesn't really matter. But either way. God damn it, Sam. Yeah, I know. I don't think the sedan colors differently on POV. I'm gonna get her to walk or standing. Yeah, so the female models aren't really found in Arma 3, so this is the best I can do for call sign Bishop. I know it's a little different, but again, Arma is all about what you can get in the AO. I know, it's from Arma 2. If I wanted to really troll, I could have made the General Gustavo or whatever. Elevator. No one can see me in here. I'm gonna keep her in there for a few minutes. General Short. I did say this was one of the most complex missions I've made, so if you guys don't do that, what's in defined, like I can't do anything for you. You know?
This is Archer 2, we got eyes on the BTR marker incoming on that.
Copy that, Archer.
Affirm.
I'm gonna go ahead and delete this body since he's back with AT. Did one of them just misfire their fucking gun? I swear to God.
is Archer 2. What's the ETA on Hot LC? Or Hot A or whatever?
Put her in here, because again, this is major open. There we go. Gotta love the little lean forward thing the characters do. All call signs. This is high. Be advised, General has been confirmed wearing brake aviators and some sort of tracksuit with a pistol case. He is on the rooftop of the marked building. Brake. Target Bishop is about 3 meters behind him, and they are in contact right now. Stand by. Over. I swear to God, if the player base shoots frickin' Bishop on accident. So, change side relations. We're going to have hostile 2. That way there's no yelling about blue on blue when guns open up. And then after I declare it, I'll be switching the global. So, you know, they talked for a few minutes. All call signs, this is high. In case we do need to deploy a contingency plan Alpha, you are to deploy the SATCOM antennas first, confirm that they are deployed, and then open fire. How copy?
1-1 copies.
Titan 1 copies.
MG copy.
Yep, do not copy.
Archer 2 copies.
Archer 1-1 to other call signs. We have good eyes on the HVT and can take him out on a short notice. Also marked 1x ATA on the map, which obviously we can't deal with. After we've taken out the HVT, once shit goes live, we're gonna proceed to take out as much on the big AI compound, and then we will head northeast.
Yeah, they all copied me. That was
as much
pretty.
on the airfield as
That's rare for
possible, as well as
TSB.
possibly some fucking pilots, even though we couldn't find them for now.
Copy that.
Well, the pilots are there, guys. You just
Give them a warm welcome, shall we?
I'm gonna put 1 in the 26, and then I'm gonna run 1 over to that, and then 1 over to here.
This is
Titan 1 to high. In the case of when we do hostilities, do you want AT to try and take out aircraft, or is that going to be left to sniper teams?
Stand by. So consider the fact that we're getting Bravo in to clean up the bodies in BTR-80 Alpha wrecks. It's very, very difficult to clean up the wreck of a helicopter or plane, so only take it out if it's absolutely necessary, but if no one is nearby it, or if it's just a static Vic, don't touch it. Over.
Titan 1 copies.
Alright, let's kick it off. So I'm gonna move.
This is Archer 2. We got eyes on some sort of entity bearing 92 directly east of the western.
I know it's an SCP up, guys, but don't say
And
that. They're
also
gonna freak
one
the
of
fuck
yields in
out.
The airfield is ready to spool up at any moment.
Quick question to the AT team. Can you see the
Break,
BTR?
break. Priority traffic. All teams began contingency plan Alpha. Over.
Archer 1 copies.
AT1 copies, putting up jammer.
MG team has put down SATCOM antenna.
Yep.
Archer 1-1's ready to take the shot.
Wait, where did it go?
Archer 1-1 has put down jammer on our location.
Alright. So there's that one. There's that one. And there's that one.
AT1 SATCOM down.
All squads, this is high, confirming 3 jammers in the AO. Begin contingency plan Alpha.
quick question. Can the AT team take out the ATA? Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe let us get eyes on.
Yeah, no. For the next 30 seconds, yes or no?
Yeah, we'll get it.
You can ice it? I need a yes or a no.
Guys, this is the part where you know, shoot people.
Fuck it, in about 15 seconds we will kill
Yeah, we
the
don't have shot.
Good, whatever. In the next 20 seconds we will kill the HVT.
All right, 90, 35, 50, 50. I wanted to keep her up there for that, you know, money shot, but they taking a little, Come on, guys. Commit the shooty shoot, please. But, oh, nice.
HVT's down.
Wow, so we actually do have some snipers in this unit. All right. So these guys, I'm gonna have them follow the tracers and head up here. It's waiting for AT to go off, but now the fun really begins.
Выполняю. Вас понял. Все ясно. Уже в пути. Уже в пути. Понял. Уже в пути. Понял.
We got a few guys running up. They're gonna probably take care of the pilots. And then we have these teams coming in close, an MG team, and I think a cleaner team of riflemen. They're gonna start taking out guys on the ground. Hopefully the 80 Alpha will be taken out sooner or later. And I can go ahead and delete her since no one's here. All call signs, this is high. Be advised, call sign Bishop has exited the AO. She is now safe. Continue on with contingency plan Alpha, over.
Archer 1-1 copies.
AT1 copies.
AT, can you take out the fucking ATA at some point, please? Because we kind of can't deal with him. Archer 1-1's moving to the airfield to take out...
They're not at an angle to deal with it, though. I don't think that was called in.
This is Archer 2, Archer 1, what BTN do you mean? This is one in the southwestern corner?
Southeastern corner.
Oh my god, dude. Go into the chopper.
20 infantry and bunkers compound.
Ah, copy, okay.
This is cleanup.
I hate the AI when they try to get into
the
VIX.
body sounds, so we have an easier job later.
Copy that cleanup, I will do so. Be advised, MG team's in contact.
Aircraft taking off.
Alright, it's up to the Titans to take it out.
Taking off.
Alright, it's up to Daring Dan
and
and
can you take that
Kings.
down with the javelin, please, or something? I hit it with a law, but it didn't care, obviously. Javelin, please? Yes, no?
Yep.
Thank you.
What was that? What the fuck was that? What?
Aircraft down.
Okay, I'll take it. That's an SCP rocket for you, I guess.
Yeah, LNG.
That was I expected that to hit the fucking... I don't know. Whatever. This is my last pilot. They killed the other one. If my guy can figure out how to... Where's the fucking angle? There we go. That was interesting. Wow. Yep, SCP rockets, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, that was a magic missile and a half.
Be advised that the BTR inside compound.
Yeah, it would have been easier if you guys sniped the pilots beforehand.
MG team to clean up. Do you guys have any AT?
Send again, MG.
Do you have any AT to take care of that BTR?
One stick.
Okay.
Do you need it?
Yeah, there's a BTR inside this black compound.
Copy, where is it?
I believe it's in the middle.
Is it in the middle or
Oh my god, the controls.
It was right next to the entrance on the northern side.
Enemy fast mover is taken out.
AT is getting locked.
Понял вас.
Hopefully they can take it out. But she'll go land at another base, and... yeah.
Alright,
I told him, deal with pilots, guys, because otherwise...
MG team's pushing into compound.
Archer 1-1 is about to push into the airfield. Javelin, did you take out the jet?
No.
We did not. It has escaped the AO.
Copy.
Oh, now the QRF's gonna show up a little later. I was hoping it wasn't, but... like, they don't know what's going on, so now they're gonna try to raise the people in the base. Yeah, so we added a mod where if people get shot, they'll grab things. So these guys are all gonna start running out as well. Iota's body bagging dudes. I'm gonna give it another minute and say, hey guys,
This is after we're checking out the helicopter crash site for any survivors.
yeah, so he's dead in there, and the wreck is slowly
MG team
falling
took care of the BTR.
Just shoot at the entrance there. I'll say at minute 30 to keep it even. I'll go deal with that. No security. Yeah, so he's getting shot up, and that's gonna take him out. But it's that mod also really helps for like Russian body armor. If you damage them to a certain point, they will
Clear heading back east.
they'll grab themselves instead. Now I gotta think, how are we gonna do this as a backup here? Ah. So he would have, oh, wait, he was actually out. Oh, he landed. I mean, he landed poorly, but he landed because I noticed he got a unit marker instead of the plane marker. So yeah, he would have come down, talked with these guys. So it's technically mission fail at this point. But now a big cover-up's gonna have to be made. All squads, emergency traffic, be advised. Apparently, a plane was able to get out of the AO. According to Russian BattleNet chat, it has been able to land, although wounded, and the pilot is now mentioning that the position we are hitting is under attack from an unknown force. Break. They don't know who we are or what we are doing at this time. They also do not know our official number or exactly what is going on, but we can expect enemy QRF to start being deployed. Break. We estimate that there are going to be a large contingent of hostile QRF that is going to come in. New orders are as follows. Break. Stop body bagging, guys. I want you to eliminate as many people as you can in the next 5 minutes. I say again, do not body bag them. We are going to try to make this look like some sort of Cherno-Russian incursion. Break. After 5 minutes have passed, we are going to designate a secondary LZ for you to start moving in on foot. I will let you know when that LZ has been made. Over. Now, all of UN knows you are here. All squads, this is high. Be advised, fallback point has been made. Break. You are to proceed there in exactly 5 minutes' time. Break. Furthermore, to conceal the identity of Bishop, you are being retasked to also eliminate all VDV personnel. Break. That were by the general, specifically the checkpoint she had to interact with on the southern side. I have talked with her, and she said it was an armed Gopnik with 2 guys flanking it and 2 guys in both a forward and rear gun. That is to help conceal Bishop's identity. Over.
Do you mean a Vatnik?
Yes, my apologies. I always call him Gopniks because I'm an idiot. Be advised, we estimate that Russian QRF will start arriving in about 15 minutes, plus or minus 5 minutes. Over.
Good copy.
MG teams to clean up.
Send it.
How are you guys doing with your stuff now?
Currently busy, wait.
Copy that. Apparently, one of my dudes got hit by a BTR to the west. I'm guessing you spotted it.
BTR should be smoking right now.
Pick up RPGs.
If you mean the one in our compound.
I'm gonna have these guys go mobile, so I'm gonna RC this guy. And that should hopefully make all these guys go mobile. So sometimes it doesn't work, so you just gotta move them around, and boom, that's what triggers everyone out. Gotta take a footstep. But I do have Igla chairs here to help with that contingency, but... Oh well, I mean, we almost had it. We almost had it, but they let a pilot run by, get to a far hanger, and then the plane go around. And then ATs were put over here, and yeah, just... They had sight, it's just they moved down, so it was just a little bit of miscommunication. And now VCOM's also hunting down some of the infantry, which is kind of funny. I'll give him another reminder in about 10 minutes.
This is MG.
And then in another 5 minutes, we'll,
hospital, and from there we're
well, I'll give him the reminder in 5 minutes, because that'll be 10 more minutes till QRF, and then in another 5 minutes past that, I'll go
we'll
organize
just
things.
slot him behind you as cover you as support.
Copy that.
It's okay. We almost got it. It would have been a little better if they didn't let the pilots get to those aircraft, but hey, we can't be perfect. I'm surprised it's gone this well and they didn't outright kill Bishop, for example. I was fearing that one, low-key.
This is Archer 2. We're cleaning up one of the smaller compounds and then start moving north.
Well, yeah, overall, not
This is
a
Titan
bad
1.
objective.
We're moving to the airfield. We think there are vehicles there we're going to try and take out.
We're on the airfield. The airfield's about to be clear.
Clean up to high. We're supposed to move into the designated building and clear out any VDV. Confirm?
Confirmed. All VDV forces need to be eliminated as to they were direct witnesses of Bishop. Over.
Copy that. Clean up to any forces. Is anyone on it already?
Break. Hi. Confirm that it was a Votnik that we need to take out.
Confirmed it was a Votnik to the south with 2 additional sentries, but we would prefer if you were to eliminate all VDV forces in the AO to keep things safe. Over.
Affirm. Titan 1 is taking down the Votnik, though.
But it's on the wrong side!
Target down.
I'm gonna have them, because they probably would have watched that thing go in there already engaging.
Since I think we are the closest ones, suggesting that we redirect north in a bit and clear out the designated building of any VDV.
I mean, the SC, like, the Foundation can just make a cover story. Rex, I teleported him in, he somehow died. Awesome.
Hi, do you copy?
Says hi, send message.
Will the QRF, by what means will the QRF arrive here?
I do not have that information at this time. I will get it when as break. I'll give it to you as soon as I know, but it'll most likely be airborne. Over.
Good copy. We can shit on them then.
I would not recommend it.
2 times Iglache on the airfield, so
I mean, yeah, that's again a possibility I gave them, but they'll be able to kill the first wave, but the second wave will
clean up to 80. Titans up.
It won't go too well.
Do you have eyes on the designated building? Apparently there's a BTR next to it and it's scanning our direction, enabling the assault.
I do not believe so. Where on map?
This is Archer 2. We're moving out north at this time.
All forces, this is high. Enemy QRF is expected to arrive in 10 minutes plus or minus 5 minutes break. I have been informed that they will be sending a preliminary wave to try to get more data on the situation, and then we'll be sending a larger force, but I do not know the exact composition of either, except it'll come in the form of helicopters. Over. All squads, this is high. Be advised, Charlie team from the submarine has deployed some additional rubber dinghies at the blue flagged marker. Break. These boats will be used to get to the submarine. Break. If air assets get too close, the submarine would submerge, and you guys will be on your own for a while. Over.
Say again, what's the time frame for that?
Break. It will be if enemy air assets get too close to the submarine, so probably after when QRF arrives. Over.
Good copy.
This is
So at the 50 mark, I'll start setting up the QRF.
On the northern side of town.
The airfield is clear. We've got a couple of jets and 2 glide shares. Do we have any pilots here by any chance? Who knows how to fly a Russian plane?
BTR's been disabled.
I'm gonna lock these just in case.
If the airfield's clear, Archer 2 is gonna head northeast towards fallback point.
Because none of them are trained in
To
that.
establish a
No.
position.
Well, as we still have people in the city, I would say support them as long as possible.
Titan to clean up. Did you guys just hit that BTR? We just got eyes on.
Hey, firm.
Уже в пути.
Alright, I'm going to start organizing the QRF here. We're going to have an MI-24. Actually, we're going to do 2 MI-24s.
Жду распоряжений. Жду.
And then give me some 8s. Let's see. Russian BDV, that's fine.
Жду приказов. Жду приказов.
Set these guys specifically to careless hold fire, but the squads they'll be taking in won't be. So let's see, let's do VDV. We're gonna grab some EMR dudes, and we're going to do
Готов.
double squad.
Ожидаю указаний.
And we'll send that in a few minutes, and then the additional flight time
shoot
will
down
give them
all
some
you
more time.
fucking want with it.
Okay, I'm in the middle
Glad
of
to
town
see
currently,
some
so I'll be
more
with you shortly.
SCP content. Even better that it's based on the Ghost Town video.
Yeah, just a little ahead of it. Again, it's not anything anomalous, which is the real good fun stuff about SCP. It's just the
This
and there's also more anti-air assets that they can grab, but if they do too much, then a fucking plane or two is gonna get spilled up, and then really bad shit's gonna happen. So yeah, they're getting this thing cleared out. But Ramesses, thanks for the 34-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. Osber did not check below him, and unfortunately was shot by a Russian.
Yep, MG team to clean up.
Send it, MG.
There's a gas here. Should one of us use as transportation to get up to the fallback point?
Be my guest, MG, if
Alright,
you want to
another
take.
3 minutes.
Okay, copy that. We'll.
This guy's been tracking these guys across country.
Yeah, head off this. SU-25 is up here for you to toy with.
Very interested.
Yes, but be quick.
Okay. MG
so
team
probably
is
gonna have to grab
currently gonna
Wasber.
leave with the gas out of town. Please don't shoot.
2.5 minutes.
We won't.
These guys still have time, though.
This is
This is Archer 2. This is Archer. Wait. This is Archer 2. Our medic is down. We're getting engaged at the cook-off.
Say again?
Can you help them?
This is.
Hold on. Charged Poppy and Rex. So Charged Poppy is the southern line here.
Clean up. Are you in a vehicle? Clean up. Are you in a vehicle?
Yeah, so apparently when you teleport them from water, they get armored.
Send again for cleanup.
Are you in a vehicle currently?
Negative. We are moving on foot towards the cook-off where some team requested assistance.
That is MG team. That is MG team.
1.5
Didn't
minutes.
say it earlier.
And then we got the public op in about, 2 hours.
Head off. Never
Little
mind.
less.
Apparently the Russians are able to lock the fucking Su-25s with open canopies.
No.
This is high. I did that because none of you have the ability to fly a jet. None of you have been trained in that. Over. Again, points for creativity, but none of them were trained on how to fly an enemy jet in the brief.
Archer 1 to all friendly forces. How long is it gonna take you to somewhat exfil this shit?
Alright. So we're gonna spool up the 24s
Because
first.
we're happy to shoot down all fucking enemy air.
And let's go ahead and send it.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Понял, баш. Уже в пути. Вас понял. Понял вас.
Alright.
This is cleanup. We are gonna quickly get back to the town and check if there's any more vehicles left. If not, we are gonna move north on foot.
Copy that cleanup. I can dispatch a
I'm
gas.
still seeing body bags. They shouldn't be doing that right now.
This is Archer 2. We have a somewhat viable BRDM.
Yeah, they're trying to crew the other AA, BRDM, or
cleanup,
AAA.
you want a pickup with a gas?
I see Wasber is sitting in the gun, so it looks like he survived.
This is Archer 2. We still have 5 seats in the BRDM.
So I appreciate that they have the their AA set up, but that's just gonna make things
It's got
worse.
3 wheels and it can move, so yes.
No, so cover was blown. They were supposed to bag all the bodies, but because cover was blown, they're not. They're trying to make it look different. So make it look like an insurgent attack by Cherno Russians or some bullshit that the Foundation will make up,
Just make
or at least
your
help
way
cover
towards
for.
north. We're gonna be fine.
My firm. I'll keep my RPG for now.
So there's a 24 coming over the horizon. I think Audrey has a sight line on it.
Enemy air, southwest.
Jesus.
Got a lock.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's an MI-24.
Don't worry, I got it.
I'm waiting for it to get a bit closer, otherwise it's gonna flare me.
I'm gonna get off.
It'll flare me. I need to coordinate this. Give me
Be advised, enemy birds coming in from the southwest.
Yeah, Archer's engaging.
I see that.
AT is engaging helos.
Archer 2 is engaging with Zeus.
I'm gonna let the AI handle this one. Yeah, so this is getting foobarred pretty bad. Now the eights are gonna arrive for QRF. And this one's still up.
Clean up to Archer 2.
That was dropped, unfortunately.
One of the Mi-24s just insta-shot us.
Great. Can you pick up whoever wounded you have?
Our medic's down again. I'll hope we can manage.
Just pick them up.
That was a
Don't
miss.
leave bodies.
Yeah, copy.
Okay.
Так точно.
I'm gonna order these guys to try to pull out. That one's attempted an emergency landing. Other one was just hit.
Yeah, so to all forces, Archer 1-1 is gonna abandon its post in about 2 more minutes. We're gonna head back to our boat because...
Alright, let's get the 28s ready.
Ожидаю ваших приказов.
No, let's get the gray ones.
Ожидаю ваших приказов.
Yeah.
Жду приказов.
Yeah. These are the fun ones.
Be advised, MG team is going to be leaving in a gas times now.
And then we'll also ready some SU-25s in a minute or two.
If any other team would like to have a ride along, you're welcome to do now.
Sorry, say again?
Archer 1-1 is moving back to our boat.
So this will buy him a minute or two.
Clean up to Archer 1-1.
Go.
Do you have any body bags?
We dropped them.
I mean, since you have wounded, and they might not make it, you might need body bags.
I'm not Archer 1. Archer 1-1 has no wounded.
Ah, sorry, that I meant Archer 1-2.
This is Archer 2. We have a couple of wounded and only one dead guy, which is our medic. He's currently bandaged so he doesn't bleed out. I'm carrying him.
So if you make it to the fallback, we'll take care of you there.
Where? What fob?
Oh, we've got about the SATCOM antennas though, so we're gonna have to... I forgot to tell him to pick up the SATCOM antennas, and now the Russians are gonna look around going, what the fuck? Oh dear. So even High neglected that, but...
Archer 1-1 shut down everything except for one chopper. One chopper might have dropped off reinforcements somewhere to the northwest, I believe.
Ясно, приступаем.
Copy that.
Alright, let's send these bad boys in the AO.
Вас понял. Все ясно.
We'll get the 25s up if the two choppers deem it necessary.
But probably taking the fucking airfield. They didn't all need to go into the fucking...
So they're working on trying to stabilize the pilot. Russian Apaches now coming into the AO, aka the 28s. All station elements, this is High. Be advised, we are detecting another wave of QRF coming in, and according to Russian battle chatter, break. I would expect them to start pulling out some pretty heavy assets, including planes. Thus, our window for you guys to pull out and get to the submarine is shortening. Break. Submarine has displaced to grid ref 091107, just northeast of the new fallback point. I hope you can get here in time. Over.
This is Archer 2. I send my guys in ahead of me. I'm currently bodybagging the dead guy.
'28's coming in now. SU-25s may follow suit.
Copy then I'll send one of my boys back to get him.
Yeah, sorry, the body bag Wasber.
Is it friendly? Please tell me that chopper above me is friendly.
Guess what?
I don't want to guess. Tell me.
Be advised, the MG team is sending in one-time scans to pick up Archer 2.
Уже в пути. Ready for orders.
All elements, this is High, going off comms from the sub. Break. We have a Russian helicopter way too close. Good luck, guys. Recommend you hunker down in the meantime. So I attach that because that's going to follow suit. But see, now that with attached, it looks like the submarine sinks.
Уже в пути. Все ясно.
So yeah, other chopper's gonna get in the fray. I'm gonna get in the gunner's seat and we're gonna clean house.
Yo, somebody got a car for us?
Be advised, the car is not coming.
Archer 2 position is still accurate, by the way. ETA on the car.
I hate to have to do this, but... cleaning house.
Понял. Понял.
Clean up. Clean up the Titan.
We have to put all Yeller down.
No, if...
Yes.
Sorry, I was sorry.
Alright, let's wave them off.
Sergeant 2, my snipers are gonna try to take out the pilots of the helos if they can get a shot.
And we're gonna wrap up the mission, so let's see. Let's write this like an actual debrief here. So the MTF teams Made. In.
MG team to all of the squads who's still alive.
Archer 2 is still alive.
As
Anyone alive at the fallout point? This is cleanup. One member is still alive, fixing another one.
I copy that. We're currently at the shoreline. MG team is. There's a couple of boats there we can use, but I'm guessing submarine went bye-bye.
Hey, it went bye-bye. Or it's underneath the wave.
Oh, it's underneath tower.
It's underneath.
Scandal. All right. Ah, it's fine.
That's fucked up.
I just discovered followed Archers.
Yeah, no, we couldn't get locked because of trees.
Gotcha.
The time to read.
Alright,
Did everyone get killed at the end?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, nice.
MG team was the leaving.
We were just extracting.
All right.
That's great.
I died on someone's back.
So, lot of little things that compounded into a big thing, but overall that went a lot better than I expected. I was on 50-50 that you were going to somehow kill Bishop, but the actual general shot was perfect. So, kudos for that. There were 2 minor mistakes that would have, like, everything that happened would have resulted in the event. The first minor mistake was there were 3 pilots in the northern AO, and only one of them was intercepted going to a plane. The other one was able to get to a plane, and then another one was able to get to the 26. So 26 took off. Titan, if he had waited literally a nanosecond more, his round would have gone into the ground on the right side of track for the Mi-26. That was a beautiful shot to watch. But a plane was able to take off. Even though you guys did significant damage to his controls, I was barely able to pull off the airfield. I was expecting myself to plow, but he was able to then go to the other airfield. I let the AI do a land. He was able to pull off the land without killing himself, even though we like rammed into the taillights. And then QRF started. Also, there were 2 survivors in the Russian groups. One was a random patrolman that was hunting the AT team for a majority of that AO, and then when you guys started pulling back, he just couldn't find you guys, so he was just stuck in the forest. And another one was in a bunker on the southeastern group. He was the one that was doing a lot of yelling and giving orders and stuff, and you guys were like right next to him for a lot of that, but never ended up killing him, so... there were still witnesses left, but he would have probably been cleaned up by Bravo, so those are okay. But really, it's because the MiG was able to get away, land, and then tell them, hey, there's shit going on. But what really screwed you guys was, even though you had the ability to leave that AO, you engaged the QRF. And that's what fucked you the most, because after that, they sent 26s. The 24s, normally I take the pylons with AGMs off because those things can lock super quickly. I didn't this time because, you know, this is meant to be, you know, their QRF. They're going to have whatever's on there. So they caused you guys to slow down even more, and then the 28s came in. The only reason one of the 28s went super north was because AI will aggro to vehicles. So they saw a gas going over a little hill just as an Mi-28 was looking north. So then it aggroed on it, and then the other 28 came in and they killed a majority of you guys because they have thermal scopes on their big cannons and it can easily see you guys. So yeah, a lot of you got killed. Otherwise, overall, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the complexity of it. If you didn't have fun, if there was things you liked and didn't like, please let me know. I'm going to go check respawns on it because I don't know what was going on with them, and I'm going to go check out the ranging system and see if there was a weird setting going on. But everything was tested and working before I put this out, so I don't know. But overall, if you want more complex stuff like this, let me know, and I'll try to make it, because again, this is just some of the stuff we offer on Mondays. So, yeah, team leads, go ahead and debrief. I'll get the feedback thing up in just a minute.
Archer 1-1 did really fucking good. Absolutely loved the op. We spotted a lot of shit, including the HVT, very early on. The shot on him, yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, it wasn't the first shot we took, but we killed him, so that's the only thing that matters. We went to the airfield before we started engaging shit, so we kind of knew what was there and that we would kind of be able to engage shit there. I didn't expect them to be that quick though, because my orders pretty much were kill the fucking HVT, then kill some shit in the military compound with the ATA. Please, other squads, if I ask shit of you, answer. Like this was a fucking mission where timing was quite of the essence. And me asking, can you kill the fucking ATA, yes or no? And then you say yes, and I ask again, and then you say no. That's kind of shitty. But what I should have done was just let the snipers kill the fucking HVT, and everyone else killed shit at the airfield because the range was fine. We only killed one pilot. I shot the fucking Mi-26 lifting off with a law, but that thing can take multiple proper RPGs, so obviously it didn't
It's an Mi-26.
Very salty that the fucking pilot was able to roll a couple of 20s and not only take off, but also land. So I guess that's kind of on me, but still with fucking, how many squads did we have? Like 5 squads or whatever. I would have liked at least one other squad on our side of the AO, not like 4 squads on the west and 1 on the east.
Real quick to interject, if you kept the AT guys in their original position, they had perfect eyes on the airfield, and you could have just javelined it while it was on the runway. With your small arms, don't get me wrong, you did a good job because you caused my controls to go red, and I was probably a second away or 2 from crashing because it was making the stick get really hard to make it lift, but it just wasn't enough. And, you know, for a complex hop like this, that's all it can take. But yeah, continue.
As I said, you rolled your 20s, that's fine.
I rolled my 20s, that's what he
liked
means.
One more squad to be on the eastern side, judging that we had this many squads. Other than that, we did absolutely perfectly. Cleared out the whole airfield and then continued to hold it because, yeah, I knew there were still people engaged in the city and I knew they wouldn't be leaving until they had done their job. And when QRF showed up, we absolutely murdered it with Iglat shares. 1 got away or whatever. Then we pulled back to our boat that we had come in with because I didn't want to walk all the way north. And fucked off. We lived, all of us. Next squad.
Archer 2. We did our thing. Shot snipers shot shit. We cleared out a couple of the smaller compounds. In the end, we got fucked by an Mi-28, and yeah, then had to carry injured people over the AO, which led to me and someone else being stuck behind. Yeah, and trying to carry a body back. So, yeah.
Medic was acting as spotter for most of the op.
Yeah, that's it. Next squad.
All right, I believe that's me. I was team leader for the AT squad. Yeah, like people have said, I'm pretty rusty on this, and I wasn't quite as on top of things as I should have been. We had a slightly slow start on some things, and I just didn't do a very good job at, you know, getting clear orders and knowing what we could do. Aside from my fuck-ups, I think the rest of the team did amazingly. We had some really good shots on things when we could see them, at least. That jet getting away was our fault because I made the decision for us to start moving so we didn't draw attention to Archer 2, I believe. And also so we didn't have people, you know, sneaking up on us and gunning us down. And so we ended up having trees between us and that jet, which meant we couldn't get a lock. But aside from that, lots of things got shot down. It was really cool. There were lots of explosions. I don't really have any complaints of the squad. So next squad.
All right. MG squad is next. We did pretty good. Nothing really bad happened. Squad performed what I needed them to do. MG did MG stuff. We just pretty much just followed in with the cleaning up crew. Got a little bit intermingled with them. Cleaned a couple compounds with them. Once we were finished with that, we moved deeper into town. We stole a gas. Got to the airport. Was there for about 10 minutes. Then we moved out. Should have realized that the air stuff locks on to VIX, so we should have ditched the gas a little bit earlier, but that happens. We got to the area, 2 Mi 28s came in, very scary, blew up one of the boats, and then we were starting to leave as the op ended. The squad did well, so next squad.
Cleanup, yes, no?
Yes, yeah.
Yep, so cleanup did good. Like everyone did their job. I didn't saw anything bad happened. Have nothing much to say other than what was already told. Yeah, I have to say it went actually pretty good. There was only that one fuck up with the Vic, but other than that it was actually a good job from everyone.
All right, I've comms on mic. All right, so overall, again, that's a type of op which I'm gonna rerun again in like 6 to 8 months, because all the Monday, or at least most of the Monday ops, I plan on, the really cool ones will be rerun. So, North Cape, this one, the boat assassination or boat sabotage one, that's a better term for it. But things like Sierra Leone and the Korean War thing I made, probably not, but it's all to help build things going forward. But hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back with the public op in about an hour and 15 minutes. Actually, while they were debriefing, I was setting up my server to make sure everything's good to go on. It's going to be 55 slots, mainly infantry. But otherwise, till then, cheers, guys. Have a good one. And operate operationally. And there are other SCP things I've done in the past. You just got to find them. Cheers, guys. See you soon.